Today I'm looking at the Spider Farmer SF1000 grow light. This 100 watt dimmable grow light is new for 2023. Choice of plants is going to be a self-pollinating eggplant. I'm rather limited on what I can grow in my office. And this is the Blackmagic recirculating hydroponic unit that you hear turning away in the back. And this peculiar orange thing that you see on top of the light is actually a level, because when you use any of the boards, it's always a great idea to have that balanced out. That way your light is going down on your plant and not being thrown out where it's not needed. And I thought you might want to see this. Streams of water that you see are coming out from the perimeter. There's a pump in the bottom that goes up that vertical tube, pumps around the outside and throws a stream out. For a single plant, it's better to put it in the center site, which is the one that you see right here. Here is the plant that I'll be putting into it. This is currently under a 10 watt LED light. Check out the healthy looking roots on the base of it. Now the plant is in a grow sponge. The plastic piece that you see around here is a standard component of an AeroGarden. And I've got a choice. I could either try to leave it in here and pack material around in a 2-inch net cup. But what I'm going to try to do is work this particular plant up and out of the basket. I may end up tearing a few of the roots. But let's see how well this works out. We'll just slide it and try to guide the roots through the basket. It's usually better to push them up than to try to pull them, but if you could do both at the same time, that's not too bad of an idea. If I do tear off a few roots, I'm not overly concerned about it, because this plant has enough that it's going to continue to pop out more roots. We'll set it back just a little bit, but not substantially. Well, it's going to come out better than I had hoped. How about that? No torn roots. Let's just set this over to the side. That's what that plug looks like. This is a nice size for starting out. What I did is I took a 2-inch net cup and I cut the bottom out. That way I could set the plant through the top of it like this. And the way that I'm going to get it to stay is I'm going to use a Neoprene cloning collar. I'll try to put links to a lot of these products at the description of the video, so you could go out and at least see what I'm using. This has a slit in it that spreads, and so I'm going to try to fit this around the base of the plant. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to pinch off this lower leaf like that and open up the clone collar. I know you probably want to see what I'm doing. Get it into the center of the plant, and now it's around the stem, and the sponge is dropping down through the center. And if you take this and you push it into the net cup, it's a nice snug fit. No grow media. You really don't need it. All you need is to be able to stabilize the plant. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Look at that. So nice snug fit, dangling roots, and we're going to bring that nutrient solution up probably to about here, and that's going to allow these roots to continue to branch off. So when I put it into the grow system, just make sure that the roots will come down right through that middle plant site, and the 2-inch net cup is perfect for growing plants with a 2-inch net cup. It's really designed for that. I'll give you a look inside. The only thing left is I'm going to fill the water inside the container up just a little bit more and add my nutrients. What I'm using is a 3.5 gallon bucket. It only takes a couple of those to fill up this container, with a little bit left over for topping off. This is the nutrient that I'll be using. It's from a company called Dyna-Gro, and it's a 936 formulation. Now, with other grows, you may end up using a different formulation. Leaf analysis oftentimes is in a ratio of 3:1:2. The 936 is in the same nutrient availability balance as what you find in the plant leaf. What that means for growers like myself is that as the plant continues to grow it's going to have nutrient in the right balance for this stage of its life. I use 3 teaspoons per gallon. These measuring cups that you could find at local stores are fantastic. You know, I could easily pour to 18 teaspoons. Now, the thing about using these is they come in teaspoons, tablespoons, ounces, milliliters. Just make sure that you've got the right mark. If you're paying for your nutrients, you want to make sure that you've got your money's worth. I always like to dip my measuring cup a couple times into the water to get any residual nutrient out of the measuring cup before I dry it off and put it away. And since I've got this entire hydroponic unit on a plant dolly, I could just roll it right back underneath the Spider Farmer light. I've already measured this at 18 inches. The light dimmer knob has the different settings. I need to set it at 60%, and that will give me right around 300 to 350 on the PPFD right over the top of the plant. The plant came from a light that, even though it was 10 watts, was right around 310 PPFD because it was in closer proximity. You'll find as the light decreases, the PPFD increases. And so we want to match where we took it from to where it's going. The dimming knob on the Spider Farmer light allows me to do that. Only thing I've got left to do is to take the plates and drop those back in. Insert the nutrient level indicator. Put plant spacers in. Last thing you need is to have algae form in the nutrient. Looking forward to week 3 when we should see substantial growth starting to form out of this new system. Be sure to hit like and subscribe to catch all the episodes of this 16-week grow.